Yo,
DB's muted again. What up?
what's going on?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
Doing good, doing great. How about you?
Doing good, man. I mean, bro, look at it. Look at it, baby. Look at it. You know how I'm doing.
I see you.
We
What
in
up,
here.
Bizzle?
We in here. So
Yeah,
it's
In there
crazy,
all day
man. My
long.
thing was stuck on 4. It counted down to 4, and then it just stopped, and I was froze. But
Mm.
hey, we made it. We made it, man. Chop shot reactions. We up in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
Got 2 of my homies, man. Two of my day ones up in the building, man. We gonna talk some Super Bowl talk, some NBA talk, some NFL talk, and we just gonna talk some talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Ace Magnum, aka Drizzle Drew, my boy in the
What
building,
up?
man.
What up?
Yes,
Glad you brought
sir.
me on. You know what I'm saying? So we could talk this shit. You know, as a Bucs fan and a Seminole fan, I don't really get to talk shit that often anymore. So now we in here. We in here.
Now we get to do it. And of course, man, returning my homie, man, you know what I'm saying, my 83 mate, you know what I'm saying, Duke champion with that clean handlebar and that thing, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What's
sir.
happening?
You already know what's going on. Oh, by the way, it has a name. I named it Bart. You know what I mean? Why not?
Okay.
Well, next time I
We got
see you, I'm gonna try to steer you
special
left and right
guest.
with that thing.
What's up?
So next time I see you, I'm gonna try to steer you left and right with that thing.
No,
Obviously.
no. Well, if you do only have one speed, I just want you to know that. That's no brakes.
Is it all gas or just a little bit of gas?
Oh man, to the flow. Straight to the floor, baby.
Okay, you a Tesla, huh? Just all acceleration, huh?
You already know it, boy. Duke Fiscal.
Yeah, man. We up in this thing, y'all, man. We gonna chat it up today, man. So
Yes, sir.
as we know, the Super Bowl has been set, you know, to the delight of some, and maybe a little bit of disappointment to others. But as a Florida native, Mr. Duke champion, how do you feel about this upcoming Super Bowl experience?
I am actually completely happy with the results. Completely happy with the results. I am not upset that my actual team lost to the Bucs. I'm not even mad about it. And we're going to get to that in a moment, but why I'm not mad about it. But the city needed that. You know, and they needed to get back. It's been a while. It's been years and years of trials and tribulations, the blame game. You know what I mean? Coaches in and out. It's just been a carousel. Coaches, quarterbacks, coordinators, whatever you want and whatever you don't. But finally got some type of stability. And why not be happy about this? This is dope. Straight up. Tom Brady came and brought the city and brought the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. I think that on another note, speaks volumes that look at all that it took. It took Tom Brady. It took Leonard Fournette. It took Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski. You know what I mean? Like it took some stunners. They literally had to build a nuclear weapon. And it looked crazy in the beginning still.
Yeah, it did, man. I was a little bit hesitant to jump on board. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really upset because of who they moved out of town to bring him in. But we'll get to that in a second. My boy Drew, I want to hear what you got to say about this, man. Because Tampa Bay ain't been doing nothing. I don't think they've been good since we met. And that was a long time ago.
Probably not. Because when we won the title, 02?
I was in high school, bro. I was a senior, dog.
Yeah, so we met just after. So they were still okay when we first met. They weren't, they weren't this level. You know, they weren't Super Bowl level, man. Yeah, it's been a long journey. It's bro, I'm hyped, bro. I'm lit. I can't wait to get out into the city and see what's going on out here. I didn't get a chance to go out this weekend after the win. I kind of wanted to, but also for my own personal safety, I felt it best for me to stay home. But
you know it's still lurking. Yeah.
Bro, like I'm beyond hype, especially after the season the Seminoles had and that disappointment in my life. You know what I'm saying? To have the Bucs make it to the Super Bowl is wild. I mean, I wasn't a fan of a lot of the moves that were made, not because I didn't think they were the right football moves, but I just personally don't like Tom Brady on a personal level for political reasons and many other reasons. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like the contrary to my look, I don't like the great white hope complex that Tom Brady brings. You know what I'm saying? And so part of me really didn't like the move, but I'll take a Super Bowl from him. I'll do it. If he want to bring us one, I'm more than happy to speak one.
Business move.
Definitely. Yeah, man. I mean, me myself, bro, I'm kind of torn because I'm happy. I'm very happy, you know what I'm saying, to see a Florida team make it this far, especially to see Tampa Bay going back to the Super Bowl. I'm very excited for just the prospect of Tampa Bay being the only team to host and potentially win the Super Bowl, and it's on their home field. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy about that. But as you see, what I got behind me, man, you know, Osceola, I created this channel to talk a bunch of good FSU stuff. And unfortunately, I wasted my time. So we talk all sports over here now. It's no longer just strictly for the nose. It's for any sports fan out there, man. We come over here and chop it up, man. But I feel good about our chances, man. I feel good about our chances. Let me ask y'all this. So since the Super Bowl is coming to Tampa, how do you feel about all of the other things that may follow them coming to Tampa? You know, some of them extracurricular activities, meaning, you know,
those. That's what you mean.
Y'all boys gonna be ducked off, man. Or y'all boys gonna be, you know what I'm saying, floating around. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, it's too risky, bro.
Yeah,
they are going to be here in droves, bro. Like, I'll drive by if I have a chance to, wherever, but they're gonna be out here.
Yeah,
like really. They're gonna act like we not in the middle of the Palm Olive. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, bro. It's still out here, bro. It's too risky. I want to see some things, but I'll see some things from a distance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna maybe pull up on an event, walk through, but only outdoor events that I can just catch my view from afar. You know what I'm saying? I can't risk it, bro. Too many people in one place from all over the
yeah, they're gonna be in the mall going 8.
Oh. Man,
8
I can only imagine, bro, what it's gonna be looking like. Cause you know what I'm saying, we was just down there for your wedding, bro. And after that night, right? Sue took me down to Ebo City, right?
Oh yeah.
Now I saw I swear I saw at least about 1,000 people, and I might have seen maybe 65 masks.
Yeah,
like it was just so many people just out, bro. Like they
do what they want to down here, bro. They do what they want to, bro. They do what they want to.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That Saturday, when we were taking pictures, I did not expect to see that many people.
Oh yeah, you mean at the park? Yeah, just during the day. Bro. Well, it's probably 3,000 people at the park, bro. At Armature Works.
Bro, I thought that there was going to be a concert.
Now imagine Armature Works during Super Bowl weekend.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think
that what it normally looked like.
Yeah.
No, there's no way that.
On the weekends, that's what it looks like, bro. I've been down there plenty of times on the weekends. That's what it looks like, bro.
Before this,
yeah,
like people are just on top of each other like that.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, bro.
This is why we're here.
I see why the rest of the country is mad at Florida. I can understand now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro. They be out here, bro. Some people wear a mask, some people don't. Bro, I told y'all the other day I forgot my mask in the car, and I ain't realized until I was all the way in the store, and I was like, well, there's no return now. I've either got the COVID or I don't at this point. And ain't nobody say nothing to me, bro. I checked out of everything. No one ever said a word to me, bro. No one said a word.
They probably thought you were making a statement. They saw that beard.
Smoke.
Bro, they thought you was gonna go ham, bro. It's my rat. They thought you was gonna storm the store, bro.
Not storm the store.
You came back with 40 other dudes with beards, bro. Stormed that shit.
Oh shit.
Also, that shit, bro. By the way, we are definitely living in a cartoon or a Grand Theft Auto at this point in time. Just to put that out there before we go any further. We're pretty much living in GTA 5.
Yeah.
The shit that I see come on the TV, I'm just like, yo, what? You could just pretty much just laugh at it at this point in time. Besides the horrible stuff, but junk is crazy, bro. Like storming. Okay. Yeah.
Moving along.
We were talking about the Bucs. We were talking about Tampa.
So
it's gonna be.
There is a matchup predicted, right? Huh? So far, ESPN is saying that it's a 52% chance that KC might win, and a 47% chance that Tampa Bay may win. So, of course, I'm pretty sure both of you guys know how I feel about this. I don't think, it's going to be no 50 to 47. I'm sure that Tom Brady came down here to win. He ain't come down here to lose. He ain't come down here to tie. He ain't come down here just to barely make it. He came down here to win. So my prediction is Tampa Bay going to get this Super Bowl. What's your feelings about this matchup, man? Do you think we can hold Pat Mahomes under MVP form?
I won't lie to you. I'm terrified, but I was terrified in the Green Bay game. I thought, bro, the way Rodgers is playing, the way he's rolling right now, there's no way that we can hang with him. Yeah, we've had flashes of brilliance, but there's no way we're going to be able to hang with Rodgers for 4 quarters, especially if it's a close game. And when they started that comeback, I was like, oh, this is over. I was texting dude. I was like, hey, bro, like, it's over, bro. It's over. Rodgers has got this in the bag now. You know what I'm saying? Even with that kind of lead, because I know the Bucs. It's what the Bucs do. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's over. And they didn't do it. And so now, even though I'm terrified, I can't doubt Tommy Boy anymore, bro. Like, I can't doubt that he's gonna do what he gonna do. And even if he fuck up, somehow it works out for him. He threw 3 picks and we still won the game. I don't know how it works. In a row, too. 3 drives in a row. He threw 3 picks and we won the game. I don't know how it works, but it's been working. So I'm going to believe, and I'm going to go with the Bucs, too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Do you have any predictions on what may happen or what we might need to do to slow down Patrick Mahomes?
Pray.
The Bucs are pretty much going to have to channel that Super Bowl defense that they had beforehand. They're going to have to turn into the.
We need to channel Dexter Jackson. We channel Dexter Jackson, get about 4 picks from somebody, bro.
Somebody's going to have to go crazy.
You want to know who that is?
Huh?
45, bro. White, bro. He be all over the field, bro. Before this season, I didn't even know who he was, bro. And even during the season, I was like, I knew his name. It's like, oh, I just see it, bro. In the playoffs, he has been everywhere. Everywhere, bro.
I think he came from Michigan or something like that, didn't he?
I think so, yeah. I was just like, I don't know where this kid came from, but we needed somebody out here like the linebackers of old, you know what I'm saying? Just flying around, making plays everywhere. Like, he didn't cause either of the fumbles, but he recovered both fumbles in both games. You know what I'm saying? He's always around the ball. He's leading in tackles. He's the game changer that we need. We just got to get pressure on Mahomes, I think. That's the only way you can stop him.
Yeah.
In a way that doesn't allow him to scramble. So edge pressure that keeps him in the pocket, and it's got to be fast because you give him a split second to get out that pocket, it's over. With Tyreek Hill out there, he's burning you, and Kelsey down here, he's killing you in the flats or on a crossing route, and then it's over.
Okay.
Stopping it.
So this is how I look. This is how I look at it as far as game plan. I'll give you my prediction. Game plan. The secondaries are dead. Tampa's secondary is dead. Dead on arrival, bro. Let's just be completely honest here, bro. You see what they are working with out there, bro. You see what Tampa's secondary has. Like you said before, if you're gonna win, it's got to be at the line, bro. They're gonna have to basically, through some Herculean effort, move the pocket, mess up his awareness, distort his awareness, make him roll out, and have them boys basically chase him down. I mean, a scramble play, broken up play is better than anything. You know what I mean? Then at least some people will be out of play, and you'll have a chance that there be him making a misread. You know what I mean? Being a little bit off, defender making a play on the ball. But if he has, they pretty much got to blow up the line almost every play with him. Like, that's it. I seen him. I was watching that Green Bay game. I mean, not Green Bay. I was watching the Chiefs game. Didn't this dude just come back from a concussion?
He wasn't concussed, man. He got choked out. They put him in concussion protocol because he was wobbling.
Right. Well, he got lit.
He did.
All right. Okay. He got lit up. Buddy act like he never got. He act like nothing ever happened to him.
My bad. Real quick. Hey, I'm sorry. So we froze for a second. I think I noticed the other day that YouTube and StreamYard are very, very sensitive. I don't think they appreciate your term blow up, because after you said that, everything stopped. So it's weird.
Interesting.
They kicked me off the other day, bro, because I said something. I think that they thought I was being, I don't know, bully.
That's weird.
But back running.
Words.
We talking about football. YouTube. It's football.
Yeah, football.
Sometimes lines get
sports.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's called, busting through. Shit.
Yeah, I guess. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, like I was watching that game. They looked like they was going through the motions. They looked like they were just like, yeah, let's just get these boys out the way so we can get to the Super Bowl. Like, the Bills played a hell of a game. Josh Allen is dope. Like, he's dope. That team is dope.
Now,
but
I didn't watch that much, man. So what do you feel? Because I was shocked about the Bills. I didn't think that they was going to be any good this year. I still picked the Patriots to win that division, even though all the ESPN people said Buffalo was going to be it. But that's what it says. Really nice like that, huh? Josh Allen came on.
Yeah, he has an arm. I haven't watched him like a whole heap this season. You know what I mean? Just a couple games here and there. He has an arm. I've just seen mostly just some highlights and stuff. From what I've seen, they like him there, and she looks like an athletic team. Runs some decent schemes for him too. You know what I mean? They're just clicking at this point in time. If they can keep this cohesion together, they're straight for a while. But at the same time, they just ended up running up against a buzzsaw. This the team that just won the Super Bowl. And they put up a fight. Like, if that wasn't Kansas City, they had a good chance of winning that game. You know what I mean? If it was anybody but Kansas City. But I was looking at that shit. Andy Reid's out there running, bro. Come on, man. Pitches at the line, bro. At the goal line. pick plays at the goal line.
The underhand throw.
Yeah, come on, man. That junk is ignorant, bro. Like the whole line shifting. But he turn around. You think he's shifting with the line. No, he catch it and step in, man. Like you can have that in the tuck. The other team can know that's in the tuck. And they can still run that on you for the simple fact that you can't do nothing about it when it do happen.
Because they got so many weapons, bro. They got
so many weapons.
That's the thing is they put that on film all year. It's not like those plays are new. You know what I'm saying? Teams have seen it, and all they ever do is roll right or roll left. They pull the line right or left the way they're rolling, and they either throw to the flat if you don't cover it, or if you do cover it, there's going to be somebody they have come up the middle for either that underhand pass or a little toss over the line every single time.
And Mahomes.
When you got athletes like that, bro, you're not going to be able to cover all of them. You're not going to be able to cover all of them, bro.
And Mahomes don't be off like every time. It's there. I watched that. I watched him one like with a little rub joint at for one of them scores, bro. Buddy, as soon as he got the jump, it was fired, bro. He immediately turned, fired that junk. Everybody was in play. He didn't even. Bro, he's like Steph Curry. He's NFL Steph, bro. Like the accuracy, the stuff he does, like rolling whatever direction he want to, and then flick the jump, like literally flick it. You know what I mean? Like that's just tough to deal with because he's an outlier just in his ability. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, the way I look at it right now, bro, this is how it's going to either happen. Tom, if they can find somewhere to just muddle his game. Other than that, Tampa gonna get smoked.
Well, I hope not, man.
Well, goddamn.
I like smoking his Black and Milds and Swishers, so I hope not, bro.
I don't want to see it like that. I want it to be a good game, like legitimately. But I'm just talking. I'm taking all fandom of anything out. If you're just looking at how the Chiefs season went, how the Bucs season went. The cohesion, there was no hiccups really on the Chiefs scene.
Right, so that brings me to my next question for you guys. So I remember the first matchup that we had with them cats earlier this year, and there's already a lot of talk of this potentially being the
froze.
He did. Well, until he gets back, how are you doing?
Nah, I'm all right. Lots of Warzone.
Been playing the PS5 a lot. It's good. It's amazing. It's great.
Loving it. I still this Warzone is so frustrating.
Don't tell anyone I said this, but I think it looks better than the Xbox. But I don't just know if it's just the games or if it's actually the box.
It's always the box. But I guess he'll be back. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely probably gonna switch to PlayStation. Xbox is
Game Pass is killing the game, bro. Like I'll say this, I started the Jedi Fallen Order thing on Game Pass, and that game looks amazing, even though it's not a next gen game. You know what I'm saying? It looks crazy. I love Xbox for the value. Yeah, bro. You want to know the thing that blew me the most about it though? It's the controller, bro. It's not even the graphics, bro. The controller is. I've always been a fan of Xbox, and I'd rather play on the Xbox because of the controller. You know what I'm saying? I'm more comfortable with it. But the controller is crazy. The feedback you get is so sensitive. It's wild. It's wild.
And we're back. So
what's going on? There it is.
Included PlayStation Corner with Drew.
Blame it on Xfinity. So, like I was saying, do you think it's going to be a great game, or do you think it's got potential for one team to get blown out?
Yeah, there's some potential there. I won't lie. I'm nervous. I think the key is we got to get to Q4 in the game, and like in the game, like close, like down 3 or up. Those are the only two options. in the fourth quarter, and then I think Brady in the fourth quarter turns it on and can win. But to do that, we have to control the ball. I know we've done a lot of big plays this year, but I don't know that we can big play for big play them. So I think we have to control the ball. We have to like dink and dunk it down the field. Our drives need to be 7-8 minutes long, like eating up as much clock as you can
Absolutely.
to avoid him having the ball for too long, because they can big play with us. It's not like us against any other team we played this year, even the Saints, right, where Drew Brees couldn't throw it 20 yards down the field for whatever reason. I know they say he had injuries or whatever, right? But it's not like we're playing against somebody like that. So a couple chunk plays and boom, we up. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that because they're going to chunk right back. They got just as many weapons as we got. So they can throw it just as far as we can. So I think our thing is going to have to be controlling the clock and then making those plays on defense, those turnovers, and converting those. That's what we've done so far really good in the postseason, is every time we get a turnover, we've scored off of it. We haven't not scored off a turnover. So when we steal those points, I think that's the only way realistically we're going to win. And if we're not within 3 in the fourth quarter, it's going to be a blowout.
Oh, just to add to your point, do not, and I mean do not leave any points on the board.
No.
Yeah.
Field goals, all that. Grab it.
Mm-hmm.
All that going for it, nah, bro, get that 3. If that's all that's there, take it. Get the 3 because you'll pay for it later.
Yeah, agreed.
Definitely. So the thing that scares me about this game, bro, is pretty much Tyreek Hill. That bastard.
He on my fantasy team. I remember in the regular season.
I remember that bastard last time, talking about help on the way. Somebody gonna show up. We got some help too.
Yeah.
We got some help too, man. Somebody gonna hit them knees to see if he can get them up that field.
He is injury prone too. Again, he's on my fantasy team. I know he'd be quick to miss a couple games. So I want it to be a good game though. Like even like from the Bucs fan perspective, like I don't want it to be a blowout. If we beat the Chiefs by 20, that would be such a disappointing game and such a disappointing build-up to what's been a pretty good season, you know, amidst everything going on in the world with, you know, racism and riots and COVID and all the other shit, right? The season has been really good without even all those distractions outside. So I'd hate to see it like ruined by like the flattest Super Bowl of all time or like a big blowout. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be close in the fourth quarter, back and forth. I want to see a shootout, man. That's what I wanted to see last week with Brady and Rodgers, which we eventually got at some point in the game, right? But I want to see just like smoke in the city. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to bring their A game and to be down to the last play, man. I don't think it'd be any better way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's a good transition point right there too, man, because I want to talk to Duke about that game. Because I really, honestly, watching that game, because I was torn even then. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Tampa to win, but quarterback for quarterback, I like Aaron Rodgers way better than Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
So watching that game, bro, I really almost felt like, damn, I want Aaron Rodgers to win because it's been so long since he went to the Super Bowl. It's been so long since he won one. And on the grand scheme of, you know what I'm saying, greatest quarterbacks of all time, I really need him to get a second ring so he can be validated the way I think he really needs to be. But I just couldn't go against, you know, the fandom of Florida because I want a Florida team in there. So I was happy to see Tampa win, but I am a little heartbroken for Aaron Rodgers, man. How do you feel about that game, bro?
Green Bay is in a weird spot and has been in a weird spot to me personally for some years now. Like they act like they want to win, but they don't really do what it takes. They don't go all out. Like it's like that. That's like every time the season kicks up, I just look at them and go, okay, I'll see you guys next year, because I know what you're going to do. You're gonna look good to mediocre for most of the season, get into the playoffs, beat somebody, and then lose weirdly, either controversially or just be flat. And I thought Aaron Rodgers could have won that game yesterday. I mean, the other day. I thought they could have legitimately won that. 'Cause like he said, we were texting each other. And I was like, okay, like this is his moment. Like if he does this, he's putting himself into a whole new bracket. Like you can move him out the top 10. You know what I mean? Because I asked some people before. I'm like, hey, where would you put him? Because him being pretty much one of my favorite quarterbacks ever. Him, Brett Favre, Russell Wilson. Oh my gosh. Oh shit.
Hey.
And we have a special guest in the building.
A new challenger is in the arena.
Best for last, baby. Best for last. What's going on, guys?
What's going, bro?
What? Sioux Nation, aka Slade Nitro in the building. What's happening? What's happening, man? We just chopping it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it, man.
You know,
I appreciate you for having me here, guys. I really do. Really do.
Oh, man. How you been, bro?
Oh, been good, man. How's everything been your way?
Oh man, everything's great, man. It's all love, man. You already know. We just in here chilling, you know, surviving the panoramic.
I was hearing your disappointment in Aaron Rodgers. How heartbreaking.
It's bro, he was about to put it. Listen, all he had to do, right, was one thing. Run the ball as close as you can to the goal line. Worry about concussion protocol tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to kill you. Run the ball, tuck it, slide, get lit up. Whichever one of them things you want to do. Get to the goal line. You had 10 yards to glory. There is no way. There's no way after they get to that point that they don't score with Aaron Rodgers, bro. Everybody knew this. I looked at this. I'm like, oh, okay, he's about to take off. And then he threw across his body basically to Adams, which is dangerous. We all see what happens with them little short throws in the red zone on the goal line too. Somebody gonna jump that shit if it's not in the back of the end zone. So that was dangerous. I'm like, bro, why did you throw that shit? You could have ran that. You would have been right there at the goal line. And then it was coach called that. Listen, bro. Hey man, my coach couldn't have called that for me. Oh, you want me? I'm supposed to run, I'm supposed to throw it? Okay, bet. As soon as I hike that shit and I see that open space, I'm hauling ass to it. He would have cussed me out. Why didn't you throw it?
There's also something to be said. A Tom Brady, a Peyton Manning wouldn't have got off the field.
Yeah.
Right? They would have been on. No, we're going for it.
Everybody knows you're not getting the ball back after this situation. There is no way.
I don't. The dumbest decision. That coach may legit get fired. Like that might be the dumbest decision I've ever seen.
Pete Carroll was not. It was up there with Pete Carroll shit.
It was probably one of the worst decisions you could do with Aaron Rodgers that you have as a quarterback. But ultimately, that defense, a lot of people give credit to Brady about what happened in that game, but that defense has been the factor that has been giving a lot of quarterbacks problems. Because if you look at some of the replays, Aaron Rodgers actually had a couple of people open to score a touchdown, but he was being rushed. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to remember, he only threw at the time before he even got in there. He threw 5 interceptions, and 2 of them came from the Bucs in Week 6. So when he threw another interception, which made it 6, and he also was getting tackled and knocked down a couple of times, the progressions, the alert on his mind was starting to come in earlier than he normally would have it. So, a lot of people give Tom Brady a lot of credit, But what people are not seeing is the same type of New York Giants race car front four that was there. You have it with an Ndamukong Suh. You have it there with a Jason Pierre-Paul. You have it out there when you just brought Vita Vea back, and you have Ghostin, these four guys that are sitting here now. And not to mention, you have David White, you have Shaq Barrett, and you have Levante Davis, obviously, in this box of 8. You know what I mean? Like, that's
ill, bro.
It's problem. You see what I'm saying? Like what I've been seeing. It started with the Saints. Drew Brees is going to do what he needs to do. He's not going to get touched. Yada yada yada. And you seen what happened with that. And then with Aaron Rodgers, I really thought that when we gave him the ball back and we were only up by 5 points, I thought, oh damn, well, he's going to come back and score. It's going to be we're down by 2. Brady's going to have to do a 2-minute drill or something. You see what I'm saying? Like, but then the stupid, again, I agree with everybody. That was a stupid call. That really was a stupid call. Like, I would have went with it. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. Go with it.
I think live or
die with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you made a great point about the defense. We were this whole time basically more so talking about Tom. There's a couple of things I want to get to because Mike might be dropping some passes, boy. Bruh.
You can't talk about family like that. You can't talk.
You really can't, man. You know what I mean? You see Drew over there with the 13, baby.
Hold up now. Hold up.
I got a generic 13 going on. You know what I mean?
Mike dope, but brother, what I saw in that game is one of the reasons why I feel that interceptions shouldn't go solely on quarterbacks.
Yeah, that tipped interception felt like a dagger in the game, and I was mad at Mike. But to be fair, Mike has dropped a lot of in his hands passes this season, but that to me wasn't one of them. You got to think, it's not he was standing still. Like, he was running in stride. To go up and get that, he jumped for it. To go up and get that pass would have been a lot to ask with somebody on you like that, and while you're running in stride on a post route. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was standing in the end zone and could post up like he normally do and then jump up. Like, it grazed his fingertips. It's not like it hit him in the head. You know what I'm saying?
The one I saw, he was basically in the middle of the field and it got his fingertips. Bruh, the ball hit here. Hey, man. Bruh, you 6'5", bro, with a vert. You big as all outdoors, bruh. You gats to grab that. I'm sorry. That one you got to grab.
Y'all be in the car.
It is 28 degrees out there, too, with that wind blowing, man. So, I mean, that ball coming at you like a bullet, and you're supposed to stop in the middle, like Drew said, in mid-stride to jump up and get it. I know you're a professional player. You get paid millions of dollars. This is what they pay you to do. You see what I'm saying?
Devontae Adams dropped some balls right in his hand. Devontae Adams in that goal line situation in the first half, he had 2 passes come to him. Rodgers went to him all 3 times, and he dropped them.
Oh, he's not off the hook either. He's not off the hook either. He played like trash too. Oh, trust me, everybody. I will dole this out equally. No one. This isn't a harp on the Bucs. No, I have so much trash to talk about Green Bay. Yes, Devontae Adams looked like trash out there, and to be honest, Aaron Rodgers didn't. The numbers and everything may look okay, but he didn't look that hot either. He didn't look like he was really in that game like he should have been. Because he was.
There was a stretch where it was like, like we talked about earlier, bro. I tell you, I was like, bro, this game's over. We're gonna lose. And it was before it was even as close as Sue was talking about. When that second half started and Brady threw 2 picks in a row, and I was like, what's going on? And then they were coming back. I was like, oh, they're hot now. They've taken all the momentum, and Aaron Rodgers isn't going to give this shit back. He's going to kill us now. I was fucking flabbergasted that we didn't lose that game. We gave them every opportunity to beat us.
They didn't lose. That coach basically sent Aaron Rodgers. He basically gave Aaron Rodgers the keys to go look at other teams.
Speaking of, can I bring up a theory real quick? Is this gonna come up later about Aaron Rodgers' future?
Oh, we can go ahead and transition to it because I definitely want
I
to
have a
talk about
theory.
it. What's up?
Tom Brady's contract, 2 years, right? Rodgers getting kind of fed up. If it happens again next year, Brady gonna be retiring. Boop, 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 boop.
Come on,
Oh, be a champion again.
Bro, that's nuts, first of
We'll
all.
say this.
That is insane.
We'll say this, bro. We got to look for somebody because Tom only got 2 years.
Exactly.
So they got to find another stopgap, or we got to put some kind of plan together.
Yeah, we either need somebody long term that's young, but that's hard to find in the draft, especially when your team's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to have good draft picks the next 2 years. We're going to be late in the draft. You know what I'm saying? And we had to trade a lot of picks to get the Gronks and the ABs and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to accumulate this team. We had to give up, not a lot, but, we had to give up something. Getting in through the draft is not going to be possible for us. We're going to have to get a quarterback that's traded to us because they don't like what's going on. And if it's Aaron Rodgers, I would be the happiest man on the planet. Go ahead, chalk up another 2 Super Bowls.
This may sound crazy. This may sound crazy, but just from what I've been looking at this season, I think the Bucs do need to look for a backup. At least someone proficient to go in when Brady sits, because that arm ain't got too much long left.
No.
For sure.
Okay, I'm saying this for the simple fact that I remember Peyton Manning. And I remember this because we were all playing fantasy football in the same league. And Josu, he just blanked out. That shit must have pissed him off.
Hey, my bad, man. My bad. Hold on real quick. Y'all can keep it going. I'm going to be right back. And please bring that up. Hold on, I'm in the queue this way. Please bring that up, Duke champion. Please bring that up. We can bring more about that. I'm going to be right back 2 seconds. I do apologize, y'all.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna wait till he comes back to make my point.
Right.
No, make your point. You good?
Oh, okay.
You know what happened in the season? He was there.
Oh, okay. So that year, bro, like the year before that, Peyton was pretty much fine. Yeah, there was an injury involved and everything, but he was fine. But he was getting up there in age. Bro, that next year, he played, what was it, like maybe he was straight for like 5 games, and then it was nothing but them literally running the ball.
Yeah, they had to bring in what's his name? What tall ass, sorry ass dude?
Osweiler?
Osweiler. Yeah, they had to bring in Osweiler to damn near
finish
the season.
Yes, Osweiler was the future too. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
It was convinced he was the future. Like, he's gonna replace Peyton. It's gonna be great. Peyton's groomed him.
Yeah. In a couple months, he groomed him.
Yeah, like
he's ready.
Because when that clip comes, it comes fast. All it takes is one injury. Right now, he's good because he's been relatively healthy in his older age, right? But all it takes is one injury.
Front office, man, they better look at that as a case study because Denver still sucks. They still suck. They ransomed everything for that one. Well,
2 seasons,
twice, right? Yeah, 2 seasons.
Yeah, they went
right?
2. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But they got one chip out of it, right?
Yeah. They carried Peyton to that chip, bro. Because that was when Von
that
Miller,
defense was sick.
They went. Yeah, Von Miller and the boys went.
Can't stand Von Miller.
Hey, they went historical. They went historic on Cam, bro.
Yeah, man. They ruined it for me.
Yeah, they went historic on Cam's MVP season. But yeah, bro, like, hey, I was looking at some of them throws. Hey, Brady had to put some shoulder into some of them joints, bro. Some of them, the moment.
You know what I think it is too, though? It's not just the shoulder. It's that in New England, he had a line built for him the whole time. And our line has gotten better. But it's not – he's getting pressure more than I think he ever has in New England on a regular basis, especially in that Packers game. Because that pass he threw to Mike Evans, like the lob pass that got picked off because Mike didn't even see it coming yet, right? Yeah. Like, that's a pass Brady would never make before. I've never seen Brady try to throw that. Like, a dude coming in his face, just 1 foot off the ground, slinging it up in the air.
That looked like James, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did.
But that wasn't. I see why that
Why
happened.
They want to
Though.
blame my boy. Sometimes it was that stupid behind line, bro. It
Now
you stupid things, but you don't want to keep getting slapped like that. So you know
exactly. Oh,
throw
well,
that
you
ball
already
real
know.
quick. Can't hit me.
You already know. They gonna. Oh my gosh, the excuses that they were using for Brady, the announcers the excuses the announcers were using for Brady all year long when he made mistakes was crazy.
Day and night.
Just day and night from what they would have said about Jameis. But no, the throw you were talking about, I didn't really have. That's not the one I was saying. It was more so ones that he actually did complete. Like there are times. I mean, we've been watching this man for years. Buddy, step back. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Some of that
he
I saw him step back, and it was he looked like the quarterback from Necessary Roughness a couple times, bro. You know what I mean, bro? He looked like he had a cigarette inside his mouth, bro. It was
he had to dig down deep for some of that.
Yeah, he dug deep for a few of those normal throws, is what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, he still is getting older. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And my whole point is just that he'll be straight for next season, but they may not need. They probably can't ride him all game long for the entire season. Because I'm look at what Breeze when they was bringing in what's the boy's name? Buddy's name Taysom
Hill.
Yeah, they knew Breeze was about done, so they had Taysom making plays. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
And then when
yeah, but I'm just saying, whoever it's somebody else that needs to be there for when these old dudes' arm falls off, which it'll eventually do.
And because honestly, too, I think this year's got to be the year for us. Because I don't think fall off or not, I don't know that Tom's heart's going to be in it the same way. Because I do think this year was about proving something to Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft.
Heck yeah. And I really want to touch on that, bro, because that one. That's going to be a big off-season discussion on all the platforms because Bill Belichick, we all thought it was all him. You know what I'm saying? And Tom Brady was just disposable like anybody else. He brought in Cam Newton, and I've never seen Cam Newton look any worse. I've never seen Bill Belichick look any worse. And the Patriots ain't looked like this since Drew Bledsoe was playing football. So
yeah.
It's definitely redemption time for Brady. The whole off season is going to be a redemption tour. I told you so tour.
Yeah, man, all day. And I think because I don't think Tom really wanted to play that much longer. I think he wanted to do his last couple years and call it a day. And they was like, "Look, we need you to move on." You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was. I think he took that personal. Like, "Oh, you okay? You pulling a Joe Montana." Like you just the GOAT to move on. You know what I'm saying? You want me to wear some other colors? Okay, I'll show you what I can do in some other colors. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that we're gonna get. I think we're still gonna have a good season next season as long as Brady doesn't get hurt, right? But I don't know that we're gonna be able to repeat this level unless he still carrying that chip. Especially if we win. If we win, I think that. We're a mid-round playoff team loss probably because Tom's gonna be like, I proved my point. But to your point about Bill and Cam, do you think it's a system thing? Do you think it's like Bill Belichick's never coached a quarterback like Cam, so he doesn't know what to do? Because it doesn't make sense. Like Bill Belichick is a good coach. Like you could say Tom Brady was more of it than maybe we gave it credit for, right? But he's still a good coach, and for them to be so trash for one of the most athletic quarterbacks that's ever played the game.
I think it could be like a 60-40 thing because honestly, I watched some of their games because you know what I'm saying, y'all know I fucks with Cam Newton heavy. And he was still throwing the ball into the ground the same way he was doing the last 2 years in Carolina, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people be wide open. He throw it over their head or it's short at their feet. You know what I'm saying? He just not accurate. And he's never been that accurate, but at least he could get the ball to you. Like he still looked the same way he did when he was hurt.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to run anymore. So it's like, what good are you? You know what I'm saying? Because I figure like that offense, it's a lot of dink and dunks. It's a lot of not mediocre, but like mid-range. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not deep down the field. You should have a bunch of quick guys that can get off the ball and get open.
That roster terrible.
Can't you score? Yeah, like they just look they look sorry. They look disorganized. And personally, I think like that team took on some of his persona. You know, Tom Brady's real button up, all about business, you know what I'm saying? Come in early, leave late. And Cam Newton is all about swag. You know what I'm saying? And this year that team looked like they took a breath and they just relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being, oh yeah, we got to win, we got to win, we got to win, we got to win. It's more so like, well, shit, let's just go ahead and look good. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like New England. It felt like it was Carolina up north or something like that.
Carolina North. Wait, North Carolina?
North Carolina. Double north. Double
NNC.
down.
Agreed. That's crazy.
The new North Carolina.
I think it's interesting the similarities that Bill Belichick and Greg Popovich are going through around the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they got a little too big for their britches.
Yeah, a little arrogant. You know, you do something so good for so long, you start to believe the shit people say about you too, right? Even if you didn't to begin with, right? Oh, it's the team. You know, we work good as a team together, right? But enough people tell you, no, you know what? Actually, you're the shit. Like, you're the reason. Eventually, you're going to believe that even if you didn't. I think he always believed that. But I'm saying even if you didn't before, at some point, you're going to believe it. You know, you're going to buy into your own hype. And then that's when it inevitably all goes wrong for you.
Yeah. Because especially Belichick, man, like I think Belichick is a genius when it comes to football. But at the same time, I feel like he believes in his genius a little too much instead of just sticking with what works.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's always
a
little too early, a year before I guess he's trying to stay ahead of the curve, so he don't like to pay people. So he kept getting rid of more and more people. And I felt like, bro, you kind of diminishing your own team. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, bro. Like,
well, that's why the coach never really be the GM too.
Yeah. Too much.
I don't think he has a good sense of which players at this point in time in the game, which players are expendable. Now, at this point in time, you know, NFL acting like they don't care about running backs, right?
Yeah.
Which is okay. I get it. What you're saying, they don't need to be overpaid. Oh, but trust and believe, you need that. You need a strong running game, and you need Buddy Happy. So you may not want to pay. You may want your quarterback to get 50,000 yards a season, but he's not going to be able to do that if you don't have a muscle hamster down there rolling the ball up the field. In between all that, in between those 72 play actions that you wanted to run,
straight up, because if you
so it has to happen.
You don't believe your play action. Your play action gonna be ass.
Exactly. I mean, it's some running backs out here that are making teams look great, like Dalvin.
Okay.
Making the Vikings look amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have that type of running back with a slightly competent O-line, hell, you've seen the yards Barry Sanders got with no O-line. So, I mean, Dalvin's one of a kind type dude too. You know what I mean? That just opens it up for a quarterback. All you have to be is not an idiot and be able to have some type of an arm, and you can look good. I mean, hell, that had gotten the Vikings into the playoffs a couple of years now, just with him being there. You see what Gurley, Jared Goff is not that hot. That defense and that run game has carried the Rams. So now it's when it comes to the time that the quarterback needs to carry the team and the coach, they both kind of SOL because the coach can't coach greatness into an average quarterback, and the average quarterback can't make the coaches so offensive play calling look great because both them niggas is average. So you still need that running game.
Can we pause and take a moment and talk about how Sue was late and then he took a 15-minute break in the middle?
Well, you see, man, I had to get me a real man's drink over there. You know what I mean? You got me a little bit of Bacardi. I had to get right. You know what I mean? I know all y'all niggas already got right and
Well,
shit.
bro. 5 minutes and then took a lunch. He was like,
Hey.
lunch.
Well, you know, I was doing some fatherly duties. If you must know, one Drew Brees, what I was doing, just to give you the Stephen A. boys, I was doing some fatherly duties. Give me a break. I mean, God,
we already have our David Ruffin, I see. Everybody come to see you, Otis.
Listen. Running backs, I feel like running backs have got somewhat you call the shit it on the stick. They're asked to do more now. Besides blocking on plays where they don't get the ball, you have to catch. You have to be a receiving running back now. Like, you cannot just be and you know, it comes with evolution in the game, just like a center in basketball, right? You got to be able to have a 17-footer, or you got to be able to be a threat outside so you can pull that defense away from the goal, right? So now with running backs, especially with a person like Tom Brady, he loves the dink and dunk to his damn running backs. He loves that shit. Like, to me, I feel like it's a little bit too much. It's a little too conservative sometimes. But a running back, in order to be successful in the NFL, you must be able to catch, and you have to be able to still do your primary functions as a running back. And I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's not like you're paying them more to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh no, they're trying to pay him less. That's the crazy part.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I mean, you're protecting your quarterbacks everywhere, bro. You can literally hit your quarterbacks right here. This is all you can get on the body of a quarterback, right here, bro. If you hit anywhere outside of this, it's a foul. If you hit anywhere down here, it's a foul. Here, it's a foul. You see what I'm saying? But you're protecting them and paying them more. But you want your running back to sit here to go squeeze your lemon juice, catch a fucking football, and sit here and probably goddamn scrub your shoes at night after the game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
you know, I love the halfback dive and all, but I will say this. Is that
you do.
When's the last time there's been a running back that was good for more than 3 years? That's why, like, not good, but great. Like, when you get to that upper caliber, like a Le'Veon Bell or whatever, right? They all inevitably fall off after a few years. So teams are scared to invest because they all fall. You don't get a Barry Sanders anymore who's good for 10 years, 12 years. You know what I'm saying? No. You don't get those Emmitt Smiths. You don't get those level of, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's how the game goes today or the contact or whatever it is, the amount of games you play, you don't get those long-term running backs. So I think that's why they're so scared to pay them, because every time the running back gets a payday, they either get hurt or they fall off a cliff.
And also seems like
Chris Johnson, remember when he had the most yards and they were like, oh, best running back all time? And boom, dead.
That's a great
ball out of nowhere.
I feel like some of that has to do with how they do the contracts, because every time it's time to restructure a contract, it becomes a freaking civil war between the running back and the organization. Like, guess what time it is, guys? It's contract time. Such player, such and such, has started burning his jersey and has unfollowed the team. Now we all know what that means. It's time for our soft restructure. The team, that's just the soft restructuring conversation right there. The team,
the regentification of the team.
Yes. They now hate each other for 4 months. Until the contract has to be rescheduled. No one's following anybody. Everybody hates each other's guts. He's not working out. He's not with the team. No one's doing anything. And then you want to underpay him. Of course he's not going to do anything. So then when it's finally said and done, he gets his money. He's out of shape. Why? Because you guys literally argued over this shit like it was freaking Proposition 92 or some junk in the government. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to blow his knee out, you know what I'm saying, the next year after he just gained 30 pounds sitting here waiting for you guys to argue over the money. To me, NFL contract negotiations are horrible.
Very, very. And I'm going to say there's one exception to that is a person by the name of Eddie Lacy. He should have never been introduced to Chinese food. Never been introduced to Chinese food. Jesus Christ! Like Hong Kong sat in his nigga's stomach for like 2 years, like 2 fucking years.
Once again, Green Bay. Once again, this fool was on Green Bay. But see, yeah, they did.
No, I thought it was gonna happen to Derrick Henry too, but he got more muscular somehow.
Oh yeah, he's out here going crazy.
Because he was already kind of chubby coming out of college, and I was like, yeah, he's about to be like the next Eddie Lacy. He's gonna be like 350 by the time his NFL career is over. And then now he got taller and leaner at the same time. Mm-hmm. I was like, now I'm gonna fuck some people up now.
What you said, Black?
How many more years you think he got? Like 2 or 3? Yeah,
I mean, if you, I can't think of in the last 10 years of running back who's the trend.
Frank Gore.
Yeah, but see, he built.
He's not elite though. He wasn't elite for that long. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he was elite.
Yeah,
but you don't need the running back elite.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They all start elite, and then they want elite money, and then that's when this whole thing happens. Where no, I want $100 million over 7 years or whatever, and they're like, we're not trying to give you 7 years. How about you take 2 years? And then they're like, nah, I want 5 years, and I want $120 million now. And then what you said happened. They sit out of training camp, right? Because they don't want to get hurt while they're in negotiation the contract. And then there's a lot of need.
Well, okay. Frank Gore, bro. That nigga, like he, like now you know you got certain people that do different things, right? You know, like Herschel Walker chased fucking trains. He raced goddamn trains for workouts and shit.
Gore's not.
You know what I mean?
His son play football.
Yeah.
No, and it's amazing that he's as good as he is for as old as he is and how long he's been in the league. But he hasn't been elite for a long time. He hasn't been elite.
I understand your point, but I don't think the only players that are really elite for a long time, in my opinion, are like, okay, offensive linemen, quarterbacks, some wide receivers, maybe some linemen. You know what I mean? Other than that, some kickers, I guess, if you want to count that. Other than that, everybody is subject to the fall off for the most part.
I mean, true, but I think it's because of how much contact they get. It comes sooner for running backs normally, I feel like, than it does for any other position on the field.
And I got to say this, Keith. Linemen are also subject to short leashes as well, too, because we just lost Ali Marpet. We just lost somebody to a career-ending injury on the line, an offensive line. I want to say it's Marpet that we lost, but it was like some shit dealing with his spine, like he fractured like a fucking a C5 part of his spine or some shit. Like, if I have to give it to anybody who really do deserve money, them niggas on the line do deserve money, bro. Like,
they get paid
every fucking play. How many possessions you touched these niggas? Like, you talking about catching COVID, I'm pretty sure you caught it with these niggas. You see what I'm saying?
No, offensive linemen get paid.
Yeah.
They get paid good.
Yeah.
They straight.
I'm saying, like, you know, like running backs, you shove a, like, you know, Drew know about the HB gut. You shove a motherfucker straight up the middle, he go out, get the second nigga in. Shove this nigga up the middle, too. We get this touchdown.
Halfback gut all day. I ran it on Keith the last time we played. It ain't work as good as it used to work back in the day, though.
Well, you know, they'll switch them up. They're supposed to be catching running backs now and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, they used to be abused, right? That's what it's abused. You know what I mean? Like that's
right better, man.
Oh, you been eating that bag of chips for 1 hour and 8 minutes, bro.
Huh?
What?
Keith's been eating that bag of chips for 1 hour and 8 minutes. 1 hour and 8 minutes. I've been
that's a true bag. That's a full bag. That ain't even 1/3 full bag.
The bag got it. The bag got a 100-round drum on the bottom of it.
The banana clip. That over, put it right back in.
No, you know it. I was just laughing.
Bro, we've just run this show completely off the fucking rails. We talked about storming the Capitol. We
damn, I missed that. How did I miss that?
We talking about.
Oh, that's why we freezing.
But we moved on quickly. We can segue as much as we want to, as long as it's quick.
Man.
Oh yeah, we didn't get Sue's prediction. Not that we need one based on his attire, but we didn't get yeah, he wasn't here yet.
I might go with the Chiefs. I might go with the Chiefs.
I want to get some prediction. Well, we'll probably do a score prediction, but I also want your dark horses for Super Bowl MVP. As I get these goldfish out my mouth.
Okay. Dark horse.
I hate to say this, man. I think anybody, whoever the MVP is going to
be. Now, I was just saying, Drew brought up Devin White earlier. So do you think he would be a good dark horse?
That's exactly what I was gonna go with. Is Devin White, bro? He's the playoffs. He's been all over the field, bro, and he gives me that honey badger feeling. I hope the honey badger doesn't have that feeling too much in the game, but he gives me that honey badger feeling where even if he's not making the play, he's there recovering the fumble because he always is where the ball is. And I think he's going to be the one that maybe gets that big interception on a flat route or a crossing route because he reads it right and hopefully seals the game for us. So I hope it's him.
I would want somebody on the defense as well too. You know, I think who I would like to get it, and surprisingly so, this is a guy I've been kind of criticizing a lot throughout the season, is Sean Murphy-Bunting. I seen him come through on some big plays on both games in the Saints and Green Bay with those key interceptions. And just to put a little side person on the side right there, man, Antoine Winfield Jr., he got hurt with that shoulder injury that he's been popping the balls out of niggas' hands. Like he did a couple of fumbles. Saints.
Did they say? I haven't looked.
But yeah, but he I think he got hurt on that last fumble. I think it was the run. I think it was with the running back. Actually, I don't think it was a fumble.
Yeah, it's when White recovered. Yeah, he when he popped out the fumble. Yeah,
exactly. But I to be honest, whoever's team wins, the quarterback is going to get the MVP, bro. The quarterback is definitely going to get the MVP. I think that's exactly how it's going to roll. You see what I'm saying? Like, unless the quarterback plays horribly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna. The quarterback is either gonna run home or Brady.
Yeah. We just want to talk. We were saying outside the front runners.
Oh, outside the front runner. Okay, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Then those would be my two. Like the main one, Sean Murphy-Bunting for sure. And the reason why I picked him because Drew already picked Devin White. Devin White kind of slid in there, and it's kind of been doing what Levante David is supposed to be doing, kind of. You know, Levante, if you notice, he's been chilling for a little bit. He'll be here for a couple of hits here and there, but he's actually been letting these young boys play. If you notice that, you see what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll give it to Sean Murphy.
Okay. On defense, I want to say.
So his dark horse got to be on the Chiefs, right?
No, I'm going to do both.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Do both.
Shit.
So on defense, I'll say Ndamukong Suh because I feel like for the Bucs to win, front four got to go 8. So on defense, him. On offense, to be honest, hell, maybe Leonard Fournette. Maybe he actually pounds the ball in at the goal line a few times for them. Like
that's actually not a bad pick because this season has not been great, but this off season he has been a workhorse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like this is, if any game for him to look like Leonard Fournette, like he looked like last year, like before he got to the Bucs when he was over there in Jacksonville. Yeah, it might as well be here. As far as the Chiefs, you actually mentioned who mine be on defense for them. It'd be Honey Badger. I do not see him not having a great game just from who he's seen. Like I like him as a player. He is hard.
He is. I wish he wasn't on that team.
Yeah, like even if he wasn't there, like wherever he went, like I want him on my team. You know what I'm saying? So him, as far as that on defense, and for the Chiefs on offense, shoot, man, I don't know this dude's name, bro. It's another cat that's kind of fast. That's fast, like that they got like a little, huh?
Miko Hardman.
Miko
Hardman. I know what you're talking about. That's my dark horse for the Chiefs.
Yeah, because if it goes right, even if it goes good, if it goes bad for the Chiefs, most likely what should happen is that Tyreek Hill shouldn't let Tyreek Hill have a great game. On paper, Tyreek
Hill from having a great game, but I don't know if you can stop Tyreek Hill from having a great game.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta stop Mahomes from having a good game to stop Tyreek Hill from having a good game. Because if Mahomes get the ball out, Tyreek Hill is gonna be open. He's too.
But the thing is, he'll get frustrated before Mahomes.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen him frustrated yet.
He didn't.
I just feel like he might get double teamed. That's what I'm saying. Miko Hardman, you know what I'm saying? Because he's just as fast, and people might not. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna put no attention on him. They're gonna put all their attention on Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. So Miko Hardman, or what's that dude name from LSU? Eclair, the running back.
Oh, you talking about the running back?
Hilaire Edwards.
Yeah.
He's like one of those dudes would be my dark horse for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I see those dudes. Just like he was saying, because my whole thing is this: you're supposed to, on paper, not let Tyreek Hill get loose. So you're supposed to have dudes follow him all over the place. The other cats are supposed to be the ones who's supposed to beat you. It's possible, but you're supposed to make them dudes beat you and not let Tyreek Hill, have a historic Super Bowl on you. Especially this being the first Super Bowl that the home team has actually been in, which is nuts.
Fire them cannons!
Oh my God!
Hey, that's what anything. Do you think they're going to let us fire the cannons?
Oh, you dead?
Yeah, the cannons are getting fired.
Dude, I'll call Mike.
They take over running the stadium and when they do the Super Bowl, so it's not the home team running the stadium anymore.
Man, listen, I'll call Mike Glazer. I'll call Mike Glazer right now to shut the fucking stadium down. If they don't let us shoot no goddamn cannons, nigga, no motherfucking cannons. The fucking sitting there, they don't read up on cannonballs, nigga. They better shoot them shits. Shit.
If they win, they're definitely going off.
Or cannonballs, they better get off.
Man, but hey, I'm gonna say this. I want to chime in where we just left off. I was trying to look for this guy. I forgot his name, but Alex Okafor. That would probably be my dark horse on defense for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a D lineman. That motherfucker here has been giving problems since day one on defense, man. Like that bitch is a problem. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he's good.
He's been touching niggas. Like he touches a lot of motherfuckers back there. So like, and I think I'm saying this right. I know Sammy Watkins is out there too on the wide receiver core for Kansas City. Is that correct? It's not Sammy Watkins. I'm sorry.
No, it's Sammy Watkins.
It's Sammy. Well, is he playing? I haven't seen him in the playoffs. He's still there?
Yeah, he's there.
He's been quiet.
I don't
Very
know.
quiet.
I mean, I think he's coming back from the Super Bowl, but he's definitely still there. He's
on the team.
Okay.
But if he plays,
I don't have no MVPs for the Chiefs because that shit ain't happening.
Well, for sports talk, man, you gotta get a little something for sports talk.
Man. Fuck that. Since 02, bitch. Fuck that.
Hey, and I'm off of that shit too now. Goddamn it, if you want to go there. Hey man, it's history right now. It's history, baby.
I had
what I mean? It never happened.
I still had hair when Tampa Bay won a Super Bowl, man.
Oh my gosh, bro.
It's been so long.
Dude, I was way inside when the cannons were going off in the Super Bowl, man. What you mean, man? I was throwing that
You
gas
been
down.
laying fast since you was 5, man.
The Bucs win. They're definitely
Actually, since I was 3, but we'll miss that.
Bucs win. They're definitely letting the cannons off. That's 100% if they win.
Cannons, bro. I need the cannon mic, bro.
Huh?
Well, I wanted the cannons while they score, like, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if they're gonna let them do it during the game if we score, because that would be it.
They're not playing with that.
You don't know. You know what I mean? And then let's be honest. Let's just be real here, guys. Outside of teams,
to hear Gene Deckerhoff say, "Fire them cannons."
Let's be quite straightforward, bro. The universe wants Tom Brady to win. Like they really want Tom Brady to win, bro. Like
there are evidence to support this, bro. He threw 3 picks against Aaron Rodgers in 3 consecutive drives. What are the odds that he would do that? And then what are the odds that they would win the game after he did that?
Exactly. That is nuts. So, like, you got 3 interceptions. You got, let's not give Aaron Rodgers the ball when you have 5 minutes left in the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, all that shit, like that's kind of close to what happened with the Saints and the Vikings when there was clearly pass interference and nobody called that shit. Like, that I'm on break. You know what I mean? Let these niggas play. You know what I mean? If y'all DDT a nigga, it's cool. Just tell me who scores the touchdown. You know what I mean?
Some people are just built. They're built for winning, and the universe notices that and puts them in situations for the win. It's clear as day. This dude, bro, he literally has been to how many? How many Super Bowls?
10.
10.
10.
This is going
10 Super Bowls.
DS.
As sure as this line right here goes, he's been to 10. He's been to 10, bro. All right. I'm just gonna let you know that shit right now. Right now. This is like off the hook. So if y'all had 30 other jokes, it's over. It's fucking over. Okay.
So what has it been in, like 13, 12% of the Super Bowls that's ever happened? 17%?
Yeah, like he's been 50%.
He's been to 10, so he's been to 1%, bro.
No,
he's
more
been
than 1% of the Super Bowls.
No, he's been 50%. He's been in the league for 20 years, bro.
No, I'm talking about in all the Super Bowls. Period.
In all the Super Bowls, I'm saying 1/5 of all the Super Bowls he's been in almost.
1/5.
So that's 20%. So probably 17.
Yeah, something like that, bro. One person.
If that ain't no Antichrist shit, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you, bro.
I am Tom. I complete throws. Doesn't matter the team or the coach.
Yeah, a little tidbit. I was listening to Mike and Greeny, which, by the way, that it's so trash since they let go of all their ESPN people now. It's bad. But I was listening to Mike Greeny or whatever talk to Tom Brady's father, and he was saying like how apparently the parents caught COVID.
Yeah, I heard about that they caught COVID.
Yeah.
So I don't even watch ESPN anymore, bro. Like I'll maybe see the clips, bro. I don't even watch like skipping them either, bro. That shit's like gotten so played out to me now. Like the whole like debate show shit where they just be making up shit and making up stats to make shit up just to have some shit to talk about. I barely even watch that shit no more, bro.
I only go for basketball because I like. I think Shannon is actually a good analyst, even though he is basically just a LeBron like sycophant, but he's an actually good analyst outside. Huh?
Talking about Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp's a good.
I think Shannon Sharp. If they replace Skip with somebody else, I might watch the show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. First of all, I love Skip.
Like we know you don't believe what the fuck you saying. You just saying shit to make people mad. Like
this is hilarious.
But with Skip, he don't care like he used to anymore on ESPN. You remember how it was before Stephen A. came? And you hated Skip to a certain degree, but he had like that. He had that energy when he brought out shit. You know what I mean? Like he had somewhat of an energy, even if he didn't run on his side. Nowadays, it's like he's just there. He's just there, man. You know, Shannon Sharp really has, like you said, has developed himself into a really good analyst, man. Like he.
Oh yeah, no, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really watch stuff like this, man, like real people talking, bro. I get most of my information, but especially about sports, like from YouTube, man. I don't got time to sit there and skim through 2 hours of Skip farting out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, I just watch the clips off YouTube. That's all I do.
Yeah, I only watch those when somebody says something crazy happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't, honestly. That's pretty much the only time I've been watching. Honestly, it's just to go see what they said after a game here and there. Other than that, I'll just watch the game or watch the highlights. Like, I can pretty much get what I need to get from it from there, and then I just see the stats and everything. I mean, you can go on social media and they'll give you every freaking stat known to man that you didn't ask for from whoever. Well, I mean, you can get that information. So I mean, I don't really have to listen to too many people. I don't know. It's not as interesting.
Off topic, but we getting more off topic. But speaking of stats on Twitter, somebody posted on Twitter of all the scenarios for the Packers 4th down play, right? 4th down, inside the 10-yard line, under 2 minutes, down by 8, right? 155 times this scenario has happened, and people have only kicked the field goal. The Packers made the 3rd time. Everyone else went for it on the 4th down. Isn't that some crazy ass shit?
Hey man,
so that confirms it, man. That is the dumbest decision of all time, bro. Like, what the hell was you doing?
They just started getting along. You know that, right?
They did.
That's just over, bro.
It's dead.
He messed it up, bro. He just started liking his coach. He
literally just started liking this dude.
And
like, and he did this.
You see that face that he was making, bro? When he shook Tom Brady's hand, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Looked like somebody died, bro.
No, he did not look interested.
Yeah, in the post-game interview, bro, he straight up said he's like, I don't know what my future holds.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. He said, I thought I had 4 more downs. I thought I was gonna get 4 more downs.
Yeah.
So he trusted his coach, and his fool is we'll give the ball to Tom Brady. He can have it.
Yeah. With 2 minutes left.
Yeah, they gotta share some of that blame because you're right. Rodgers could have ran on that 3rd down, and maybe if it's 4th and 2 instead of 4th and 8, maybe the coach does go for it instead of kicking. But either way, it was a series of fucked up events that happened. All of us, and they all a little bit to blame for that. But you can't.
He's never been to a Super Bowl. I have. I bet I would have ran that shit. And if I would have died and lost the ball in that play, then it would have been on me. And then what are you going to say? The quarterback got smoked. Okay, that's not nowhere near as bad. I mean, you can always go out on your shield, but you can never.
Yeah, you could always. But you
can never
go back to him, bro.
Yeah, he gift wrapped the Super Bowl for Tom Brady.
I mean, if you really think about it,
4 quarterbacks on earth you don't want to get a ball back to, bro. Tom Brady is one of them. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Rodgers is one. So you have one. Use him. Let him go out there on 4th down, bro. If you mess it up on 4th down, then it's all on him. You know what I'm saying? Because field goal.
It doesn't matter. Even if he doesn't get it on 4th down, you're still in the same situation where you got to stop them, and you're gonna have good field position because they're backed up against their own goal line, right?
And you went with your best weapon. You went with your best weapon, bro. Like, if you look at the offense and defense, who's your best weapon on Green Bay? It's your offense, and it starts with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on, man. Like, it's not you don't need to be a freaking genius to see that. So I mean, it is crazy. Like for me, if I was Aaron, knowing what happened, man, like I definitely wouldn't trust my coach. I wouldn't trust my coach because at a point where you're trying to make it to the next level and trying to get to the next stage, you didn't trust me, and you kicked a field goal, and you watched me score more touchdowns this year than every fucking quarterback in this damn league. But you decided that you wanted to lean on your defense against Tom Brady. Really?
I think low key Aaron Rodgers has wanted to leave for a few years now. Maybe at least 3.
Yeah, I do think he wants to request a trade. Now, whether it's feasible because of their cap things and all the shit that goes into having to trade somebody whose contract is worth as much money as Aaron Rodgers' contract is worth, whether it'll happen or not, and whether it'll officially ever be requested is one thing. But I definitely know there's going to be a talk with a GM where at least in private he's like, I want out. I want you to trade me. Get what you can get. 10 first-round picks, whatever it is that they're willing to give for you. But I want the fuck out of here. You know, I'd be like, I want the fuck out of here.
You gonna fuck around and end up in Detroit. And keep playing because they about to get Matt Stafford about to is packing his bags.
Yeah, he going.
I don't wish that on no quarterback.
Hey, real talk though, if I was a team that didn't have a quarterback at all, I would love to get a Matt Stafford. If you look at Matt Stafford's stats, his pick to touchdown ratio, they're not bad. He's on a horrible team. Like you could go to the playoffs with Matt Stafford if you put anything around him, anything at all.
Yeah.
He has an arm.
Yeah, but Matt Stafford, bro, I think right now, bro, you can't. I mean, they abused him too much, man. Like they abused him too much. Like he needs to have an ironclad offensive line right now, bro. Like he needs to not be hurt again. Like he cannot be hurt again. And the reason why he's getting hurt like this is because the offensive line sucks. You know what I mean? Like the offensive line,
no running game.
It really isn't good at Detroit.
They have no running game either.
You know, he's been touched in multiple different versions, bro. He's been pretzelized. You can fucking want. You can throw it out there, bro. You can point at a body and be like, "Did he hurt this?" Yes. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
hey, the last running back I remember for Detroit Lions was Joyke Bell. That's the last name I remember in their roster as a running back. I haven't heard anybody.
No, bro. They might need to start the season without a running back, bro. They might have the goddamn wide receiver sweeps and shit. You know what I mean? Like
they may be taking applications each game. Hey, anybody out there got a big body? Your legs work good or sort of? Come be a running back for Detroit Lions.
Yeah, bro, think about it too. Like, they've only ever had 2 players that are even close to Stafford's like stature, and that's Megatron, who's retired, and then Ndamukong Suh, who left 2 years ago now, 3 years? I forget how many. You know what I'm saying? Like there's literally no one else. I don't know what they spend their salary cap on, to be honest. I don't know.
Like they're no, like
I'll take like if Brady surprised, like if he won the Super Bowl and surprised, hey, I just want to get one retired, right? And so we needed a quarterback in the offseason, I'd take Matthew Stafford all day.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take him, man. As long as he don't get a fucking fingernail, then he'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like
he got a rocket though. He can get
he throws with a glove, I think now, doesn't he?
What you say?
He said as long as he doesn't tear his fingernail, I'm like he throws with a glove now, doesn't he? I don't even think his fingers.
As long as he doesn't come off in the glove, like my bad, a hangnail, like a hangnail. Like you know that shit be fucked up sometimes when I be trying to explain that motherfucker. You know,
I can't play. I got a toothache. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't. My bicuspid. No game.
I got a root canal. This is like it's man. Hey, so I just want to throw this is a side note, and then I'll get back on topic. I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is the modern day Joker.
And back to the topic.
Oh, no, we're not done. We're not done. We're way far from done. This nigga got bitches doing shit in his name in other states, damn near other fucking countries, bro. They just arrested this nigga with goddamn bottle fucking rockets on his ass, bro. Like this nigga was gonna do this in the name of Trump and in the name of America.
Oh man.
Like the gang from Joker. He has the Joker gang, basically just going out there doing stuff.
Yeah, just blowing up shit, turning over fucking taxi cars and shit. They're on fire. You know what I mean?
We may actually need a superhero in 2 years.
It's bad.
What?
It's fucking bad.
We may actually need.
We have one. His name's Tom Brady.
Captain America.
That was actually great.
That actually was good. Great. And he kind of looks like his ass too. You know that little straight cut. You know what I mean?
So, question.
Haircut.
Yeah.
Has anybody been Are we still? I get this isn't my show, so
Yeah,
we still
let's
talk
let
about football.
you host, okay? Come on, man. Come on.
I'm doing the
What's on
Kyrie
your
right
mind,
now.
man? What's on your mind, man?
Basketball.
Take another drink.
What do you guys? Who do you guys have? You think the Nets going to actually make it to the finals?
Fuck no.
The Nets. Let's see. I honestly think that they might, but I have to see what Boston looks like later on in the year because I don't believe in the Bucs at all. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like they tried. It was a good shot. You had 2 years where you ran the East and you couldn't get it done. You couldn't get past even broken Toronto. All they had was Kawhi. That was it. You know what I'm saying? So now you got Brooklyn with KD, James, and Kyrie. Yeah, man. The Bucs.
And they're looking.
I'm looking at Boston and maybe Philly, but mostly Boston in competition. But other than that, man, we'll see, bro.
Philly looks good this year. That having Seth and Danny Green, I like that. That's pretty solid on defense and some 3-point shooters. Because Lord knows Ben just refuses. I guess maybe he'll start shooting when he's in his 7th year. Who knows? I don't know, but it clearly isn't going to be anytime soon. So that I think that helps their offense out because they can also handle the ball and he can still go in there and dunk and play point guard for the most part. So they look pretty decent. The Celtics, Marcus Smart is starting to hit threes. I like that. I think one day he's going to be a player that's going to be on a team that's going to win a ring. He's that type of player you want on your team. Jason Tatum is dope. I don't think all them boys are going to make it together. This is like year 3 of this? How many times? Like how long has it been since Isaiah Thomas was there?
But at the same time, like this is the first year where it's just on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum together. Because remember last year they still had Gordon Hayward and they still had a few other people. Oh, they got Kemba Walker up there too, man. We forget about
They do. They got Kim. Kim doing good up there, man. He's doing real good.
Him being up
there. Yeah. I don't think, man. I think Brooklyn, and I might be wrong, but I think Brooklyn's going to implode. I think Brooklyn's going to implode, man. And the reason why I think that, man, is because James Harden.
No defense?
Well, not that. It's, you got the fact that where you can't, some people might have the COVID and shit like that, so they can't play for 14 days, right? Mm-hmm. I don't see James Harden not going out. I don't see that not happening. And he said he so-called accepted his role. You know what I mean? He said that he understands Kyrie and KD's here, so he doesn't have the role that he's going to do no more. And he's accepted it. He's like, it's kind of a little different, but he still likes it. I don't like that response because that response to me just sounds like that you're saying this right now, but then you're going to show your ass as James Harden and do what you're going to do. It's just too much. Too much of that.
It's going to be between him and Kyrie. Because Kyrie is not going to stop shooting, and James loves to shoot too. And as soon as they lose too much, and James is not shooting enough, he's going to have a problem.
There's going to be a problem.
Here's my question:
somebody's going to bump with each other.
Savvy as you guys, but why do they keep trying to rebuild the Oklahoma City team that couldn't win a championship? Like, why did Harden play with Russ? Then he went back with KD and with a different point guard. Is Kyrie better than Russ? I don't know. I'm not a basketball guy.
Kyrie is a better scorer.
The beard.
It's going to be the same level of frustration.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do they keep doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. So look, to answer your question as far as Russ and Kyrie.
When he whooped their ass, that's why.
To answer your question as far as with Russ and Kyrie, right? Kyrie's the Kyrie style of play is better for finals, championship, playoffs, because at the end of the day, he can put the ball in the hole like no other.
Yeah.
All right, just simple and plain. We saw what he did to the Warriors, bro. He was out there cooking. You who the last person you seen get off like that in the finals outside of Steph, outside of Durant, and outside of LeBron was who?
Allen.
Okay, there you go. So since that, at that position, you ain't seen nobody get that jiggy. So let's go back to Russell Westbrook. Yes, Russell Westbrook can rebound. Yes, Russell Westbrook can pile up a large number of stats. Now, Russell Westbrook can also play defense, and he's going to give you everything. But guess what? Russell Westbrook is going to go 14 for 41. Russell Westbrook is going to turn the ball over 9 times in that triple-double. So when you put up a triple-double, but you shot 37% and you got like 7 turnovers, what would you rather have? It all comes down to math after a while. Would you take 27 to 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists, off 54% shooting, 40 from the field, or are you going to take that monstrosity that we just spoke on beforehand in critical game time crunch situations where you got to get a bucket? What are you taking?
Oh yeah.
Second basketball question. As a Miami Heat fan, why did I not hear anyone talk about the Heat in the East? Did we lose something?
I didn't say who was going to make it out of the East. I just said Brooklyn was going to implode. That's all I said.
We haven't even gotten there yet.
Now, I'm going to say this though. A lot of people take I don't think we in this facility take this for granted, but a lot of people take the fact that Kyrie is who he is, but you had an awesome person with you by the name of LeBron James. An awesome person with you by the name of LeBron James. And I'm going to tell you why. LeBron James reminds me of Bruce Lee, okay? And I'm going to tell you why he reminds me of Bruce Lee. He's fluidic. He can fit in whatever fucking shape you need him to be. He can assist. He can aid, right? Kevin Durant.
He's about to throw up in his mouth right now.
Well, nobody heard what you said. Nobody heard nothing what you said, Drew.
What you say, Drew?
He's about to throw up in his mouth right now. You know he don't like Bron.
Nah, I don't dislike him. I don't like when it's bullshit, bro. Listen, I have no problem with it, dude. But I don't like when people just how can it always be Buddy did everything, no one did nothing, but then when you lose, you put like this, the narrative is what be blowing me. It's other than that, I enjoy watching that dude play. I actually like him, but it's the narrative in the fan base that be. Now I'm gonna say
that narrative that's a great conversation. Maybe for the next topic. I'll leave it to you with that. But the fact of the matter is, LeBron was able to do things that even Kevin Durant has never done, or was never able to show us he can do yet. You see what I'm saying? Like for the first 8 years, LeBron didn't have a Russell Westbrook. He didn't have a James Harden. He never had none of that. But he still was able to take niggas distance. You know what I mean? Like I'm a D Wade fan. Y'all know this, but the realization of the situation is when you start seeing other people get together and formulate and try to make a team to be a championship team, you start realizing how important and how much that LeBron put into him being there to bring people together. You know how I feel about this. You know how I feel about this, dude. You know I still can't give, and you know I can't give Durant credit for them titles yet. You know I fucking can't. You know I fucking can't. And you know we go back and forth. We'll go back and forth till the fucking moon comes back up. You see what I'm saying? But you know how I feel about that. You see what I'm saying? So to see Durant with Brooklyn and the team that he got around him now, it's interesting to see because I really want to see if they can do it. Now, it's crazy for me to say this. I'm not going to put the blame on Durant if they don't achieve this. It's kind of weird for me to say that, but I'm going to say that because of the fact that the 2 niggas he got with him. These 2 niggas he got with him, I can see them being a problem. You see what I'm saying? I can really see that being a problem. So I want to see what happens the first year. But that second year, man, I need a championship. I really do. Y'all three, two of y'all have championships. One of y'all been very far in the Western Conference Finals. I need a championship from y'all three.
Oh, all three of them together most definitely have to get a ring. It doesn't have to necessarily be the first year, because you don't have to get a ring your first year. That's a narrative that's been put out there. I didn't necessarily say LeBron got to get a ring his first year with the Lakers or first year with AD. Hell, I wasn't even necessarily sure. It looked like it, but I ain't know for sure. Yeah. So I can't say that for your first year. Second to third, the way this shit is now, yeah, most definitely. Especially with the Nets talking about trying to get Andre Drummond. If you get Andre Drummond, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, man, they looking at trying to get Andre Drummond.
For what, man? You just had Jared Allen.
But you see, this is the thing.
And they sent Jared Allen. They sent Jared Allen to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's why the Cavaliers whooped that ass.
I know, bro. You're right. You're right. But this is the thing.
So
I understand.
And he's going to cost more than what Jared Allen would have cost.
I understand. This is why, though. This is why, from my understanding. This is just my theory. I know Jared Allen is better than DeAndre Jordan. He's been better than him. Kevin Durant and DeAndre Jordan are like really good friends. Like they close. They real close. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, when they were talking about trading people, I already knew. I've been talking with my boy DJ. I'm like, they're probably gonna get rid of Allen. It's not a good move because he's way better than Jordan. Yeah. But I knew he was gonna go because he's not gonna trade his boy. If you're gonna keep your boy, I mean, these teams do this. We've seen it before. If you're gonna keep your boy, trade off the talent. You got to get something in return. If you're gonna get Andre Drummond in return for Jared Allen, I'm doing that 50 times out of 50.
But on some real note though, I think they would not have got the amount of value for your boy, for DeAndre Jordan versus your boy Allen. I think Allen had more value to it. You know what I mean? Like I really we should have kept.
They had
to. They got nothing for him. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like it, to me, that was crazy.
If they make a move for Andre Drummond, what do you move to get him now? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like they ain't got nothing to get him now. So now he's going to cost you way more than what it would have cost if you had just, you know what I'm saying, tried to get him in the first place.
Well, let me add
all them other cats and your picks. Because they just got rid of all them picks, you know what I'm saying, and you got rid of like 3 other players, and you had to bring in another team, 2 other teams, I'm sorry, to make this deal work. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you have now to go get Andre Drummond? Like, why couldn't you be in this deal that you did to bring James Harden there? Because now you ain't got nothing else to go get him with.
All I know is
you gonna get rid of Dinwiddie?
He hurt.
Yeah,
he's down.
Yeah.
All I know is at this point in time is when a team, when a player want to go somewhere, or they both ends find a way.
Oh yeah.
Bro, both ends find a way, because they were saying earlier this year, like I literally had this debate. My friends like, there's no way they're trading Harden over to Brooklyn because what they gonna do with the ball? I'm like, hey man, don't never say never, bro. Everybody go where they want to go.
Oh no.
Huh?
I didn't think they had the money. I didn't know how the hell they were going to do that. I didn't think they had the money to get them. Like
James Harden,
they didn't. They had to bring
the
teams, bro. They had to bring the Pacers and
that's crazy. How they...
And James Harden took a nice little cut too. Like the money they would have offered him to stay in Houston, besides what he took here, but it was like, oh yeah, nah. I will leave that money on the table to get the hell on.
Well, see, James Harden doesn't strike me as a humble person like D Wade. So I just want to see how long that humbleness is going to last, bro. I'm really waiting for the implode to happen.
Oh, also, as far as what you were saying, as far as that,
because KD's there.
Apparently,
KD, bro, he's showing his ass.
He's showing his ass.
He's only like that because KD's there. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to get paired with KD because he know he can't do it by himself in Houston because he just saw himself choke for the last 4 or 5 years. So we like, if
also
I can
apparently
get on with KD, KD can get me there, and I can just, I'm way better than I was back then when we lost to LeBron. So now I won't choke. But
apparently, so this dude,
it's true.
Apparently, apparently, from what I've heard, James Harden didn't necessarily want to play that Houston style of ball every night, but
no, he didn't.
They were hard set on that style of play. Like they weren't changing it. It was, oh no, we're running the entire offense through you. You're going to shoot a million threes. We're not shooting mid-range jumpers. We're only dunking, layups, and threes. This is the game plan. Like he wanted time. That's why he got Chris Paul over there. He actually wanted someone to actually handle the ball other than him. Now I know, looking at the game night in and night out, it may seem like he wants to shoot a million jumpers. Yeah, he want to get his buckets, but that shit was extreme.
Yeah,
it was just extreme.
Yeah.
So he said before, I mean, when you remember who he was when he got into the league, he was 6 man coming off the bench. He has said before, out of his own mouth, hey, if OKC would have just paid me more, I still would have been a 6 man. I want to be a point guard. I want to distribute and be that dude. But hell, if y'all ain't gonna do it, I'll take my ass over here to Houston and get prolific on you dudes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you remember that? They traded that nigga for they traded him and kept Serge Ibaka.
Like
what
idiots.
The fuck was that?
Yes, and they could have, and they messed up on that deal that Jenkins botched because there was a loophole where they could have kept Serge and kept James Harden. But they could have kept both of them, but they didn't read through their own paperwork and everything the right way, and they screwed themselves. And then apparently they only they gave James Harden an hour to figure it out. Like, yeah, man, hey, you might be on the block. You want to stay or go? And it was like, oh, well, dang, give me some time. Okay, you got an hour.
Hey, baby, that's what happens when you put on that power suit, baby. You put that one foot in that one not goddamn Fratelli shoe, and you put the 7-year-old Indonesian kid. That's what the fuck you do, baby.
Hey,
power suit, power tie. That's what the fuck you do.
And the Thunder have been trash, and they have been terrible. The fact, honestly, to be honest, the fact I will give them some credit. The fact that they have made it to the playoffs this many times, while unloading for all these players they've had, they should. That team is the only team I can think of that legitimately, from their draft, should have like 4 rings.
So you're saying they have the Tony Romo curse?
Built that.
First round. That's it.
Bro, they drafted Russell Westbrook. They got Harden. They ended up with Durant. They ended up with Victor Oladipo. They ended up with Paul George. They ended up with Chris Paul. Who gets all of this shit, and you still don't figure this shit out?
And you had a very solid center in Steve Adams.
Yeah.
Steve Adams is a very solid center. I'll tell you right now, man, like if I just need me a motherfucker to do what they need to do down low and cause havoc, I'm gonna let that goddamn Australian do what the fuck he needs to do, bro.
Bro, when they got Cantor, he was balling. They got Cantor young and balling. But guess what? They did. Guess you know what they did? All that talent. They said, "Hey, this is great. We have all the talent in the world. Let's see how many triple doubles Russell Westbrook could get in a season. Let's just do that. let's just see if we can get him to get 30 assists, 40 rebounds, and 25 points at the cost of everything."
Man, look, listen, man. They should have drawn a line in the sand with Russ, man. That's on them. I blame OC for that. I don't blame Russ for that. If you're gonna give me the okay, and you know what type of mentality of a person I am, I'm a fucking type A motherfucker who wants to dominate. You're gonna let me do that shit, bro? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm going to dominate, bro. Like, so, I mean,
I knew it was. I knew it was all bad when they started letting him take the rebound from the center to start the fast break. What? So basically, Steven Adams now has to average 5 rebounds a game because we need Russ to get 10 rebounds.
And he was cool with it.
You do all the boxing.
Fuck with Steve Adams, bro. I need me a center like him. He's down, bro. Are you serious?
You see it. You got, bro. You listen. You can't tell. Listen. I tell you right now, if I was Durant and I'm sitting here looking at this shit going up, I'd literally be running up the floor with my hands on my hips the whole time, just looking at this shit. Like, you got to be fucking kidding me. There's no way, brother. I'm telling you right now. Game 30, I would have been texting them boys on the side. Hey, what y'all got going on over there in Oakland? Hey, what's some nice restaurants out there? Listen, my point guard averages more rebounds than my center, and he can't shoot. Hey, y'all got extra bunk? Y'all got some Airbnbs over there, bro? Listen, I'm out. I gotta go.
Hey, I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all this. I don't know if y'all already touched up on this, but have y'all already touched up on the Shaquille O'Neal, Donovan Mitchell situation?
That's a good one.
No, we hadn't talked about that.
Well, I know our time is short. So I just want to, I guess we can open the floor up on that.
See what y'all quick, because I had did a video on that the other day, man. Because Shaq just blatantly to this man's face, just sit there and, well, I didn't think he was ever going to be nothing, man. So you need to tighten up. What you about that? Yo, looking at this man like, oh, okay. my dog just say, all right. That's it. Yeah, that's it. All right.
He almost cut. He said, he looked like he was standing there.
Oh. Like he get on that thing trying to do a regular interview, and Shaq pretty much just tell this man, hey, you're small and you suck. You're not going to be me. What you think about that?
What?
Well, Drew, you heard about it, right?
Points. I heard about W.
Yeah.
36 in the victory. You can't get to the next level. This is Shaq talking. The same Shaq that played in Orlando that couldn't get to the next level until he found Mr. Bryant.
Yep.
That Shaq.
Yep.
That couldn't do it until he got
If someone tell you ain't got what it takes to
right after you had a really good game, by the way. Yeah, right after you had an awesome game. You don't have what it takes to take it to the next level. Now I'll say this. After seeing them the full interview, right?
Oh God.
He kind of worded that better. I understood what he was after seeing the full interview. I understood what Shaq was trying to say, because I guess they had a conversation, Shaq, Kenny, and them, talking about how he's a prolific scorer, and they would want him to start, you know what I mean, like elevating in the rebounds and assists and stuff like that, right? You know, the whole thing that makes you the great point guard that you are, and all that bullshit down the line, right? But the way you came out with that, Shaq, yeah. You just came out with it like right after this nigga just had a good game, and you just be like, well, I've been saying that you can't make it to the next level, and I wanted you to hear that. What do you think about that? Like, what the fuck do you expect somebody to say to that, bro? Like, what do you?
I'm trying to motivate it. Come on, bro. He got a coach.
I don't really think he really.
Job. You just want to interview this man.
Yeah,
I agree. Job, you're an interviewer, bro.
I don't think he really expected him to answer him.
Yeah, like
you don't say that to nobody.
Straight fades all day.
You don't say that to no one and expect an answer. It's not about the answer that they give back to you. If you spent more time thinking about what you were going to say to them than what they would say back to you. You don't sit here and like, now what is the person going to say after I devastate them? No, that's not how that line of thinking goes. You say that shit, you don't really think about what the fuck they're gonna say back to you. But in the next few days, you do expect a trifecta of 80-point games. That's basically what you're trying to get out of this person.
Yeah, for the next 2 or 3 games. But I'm saying though, he's Donovan Mitchell. He's going to do that anyway. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, like the thing
awesome.
is that
You know
that's old school ways.
Like 3-4 years ago. Let him develop.
He basically just sound like a jackass, honestly.
But what I'm saying is that's old school ways.
Anybody.
If you trying to shape up a nigga, like you're not in that era no more, bro. You don't just say shit and niggas just take it and be like, I'm gonna prove this nigga wrong, and I'm gonna put, you know, because I'm looking at his stats, right? He averaging like 4 rebounds, 4 assists, but he's like 20, 28 per season, like 26. You know what I mean? Like that's what Donovan's been doing that for the last since 2017, right? He's been doing all that, right? But you don't, you can't take what used to work back then and do that now. Like that shit doesn't work. People will. That's offensive. That's very offensive. Like I had to put myself in his shoes. Like because I was Black. I was big on the fact like, oh, Shaq is trying to motivate him. Blah 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 blah. But I really sat there and listened to the interview and put my feet in that nigga's shoes. Yeah, bro. Like I don't want to slap the shit out of Shaq.
36 points and we won. We won.
Yeah.
I dropped 36 and we won. And you're telling me I can't get to the next level? Like, come on, dog. Like what kind of interview question is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, Shaq just a hater, bro. He hate on everybody. He hate on AD. They just won a championship. He's not a real big man. Like, come on, bro. Like, who cares? He won. He's dominant at what he does. Just like he was.
That's what Shaq does, though, right? Like, he just says wild shit, and then it's kind of like what we were talking about with Skip earlier. The shit funny till it's not funny no more, right? For a while.
Yeah, he do be kind of he does wild out on these cats. Like it's like, dang, do you
all this new generation?
Like I guess you feel like they soft or whatever. Like they may not be, maybe they are just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? But shit ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like life is different. Like motherfuckers aren't playing in fucking Chuck Taylors no more. Like life is not as hard as it used to be. You know what I mean? So it's just a different thing.
Bitches ain't winning it with one player. You know what I mean? Bitches ain't just being one player. Side niggas win a championship. That shit don't happen. That shit doesn't happen anymore, bro. You gotta move with the change, bro. Like, and honestly, and again, I was kind of on the other side until I really sat there and watched the full interview. Shaq, you sound like an old nigga that misses his gloats and misses his praises they used to get. That's what you sound like, bro.
Yeah,
that's what you sound like.
You want somebody to talk about it?
It just sounds. It's like it's like when you do the jump, like you waited till I can see if you said this days later, you just talking and having a conversation like, I don't think he has it to get to the championship right now. Or that, okay, that's your opinion. That's one thing. But to literally just after Buddy walk off the court and be like, 40 points, huh? Too bad you never see a ring. That's crazy as shit. Like, why would you do that? But you know what, though? Apparently, that's what these old cats do. Apparently, bro. Yeah. I was watching Gilbert Arenas. He said he was talking to he did an interview with the Knuckleheads. You ever see their podcast?
You talking about 85? Knuckleheads. That's an actual show.
Yeah, with Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles.
Yeah.
Bro, so it was one. I think it was them. He did this interview with. That's a great podcast, by the way. They interview basketball players. But he said, bro, I think he went to Jordan's camp, right? He said, Gilbert said, I went to Jordan's camp and everything. You know what I'm saying? I get on the team. I end up being on the team with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So Jordan got his dudes and everybody, and we playing scrimmaging. He's like, man, Jordan wouldn't pass me the ball for shit, right? Because I guess I'm just a new dude, right? He said, man, so when I finally get the ball, I'm going off. He's like, I start balling, like going ham. He's like, bro, I had like, he said I had like 20, 25 points or some junk, right?
Yeah.
He said after the game, he said Jordan sat him down and was just like, yeah, you know who you remind me of? And he was like, I'm thinking, oh man, Jordan about to hit me with this compliment. He about to tell me, he's like, man, yeah, man, you remind me of this dude I had on my team named Randy Brown.
No, not Randy Brown, cuz. Damn. Wow.
He told this man after he scored.
Wow, Randy Brown. Not even BJ.
Not even BJ, bro.
Randy
Yeah,
Brown.
you said Randy Brown, though. Like, wasn't that
Randy,
nigga, wasn't he gone after 93, 94, bro?
Randy
I don't
Brown,
remember seeing him maybe 1 or 2 years, God.
Yeah,
Bruh.
bro. You
He said
That's cold.
Gilbert Arenas reminded him of Randy Brown. Gilbert Arenas said, "Bro, I was so hot. I
Is
was
that with or
pissed."
without the pistol?
This is pre-pistol. He said I was hot. He said, "Bro, the next game we played, bro, I ended up getting the ball, bro. I never gave it back. I was literally not passing the ball to Jordan." He's like, "Nah, bro, ain't no fucking way. You gonna compare me to fucking Randy Brown in these streets? I just went out here and scored 25 points or some junk. You gonna tell me I remind you of the rolliest of role players?"
But see, that's the fucked up shit, man. All the niggas got that mentality, bro, of tearing a nigga down just to see if they can build him up. Like, you heard what that nigga said to damn Kevin Garnett. You heard the fuck he said to Kevin Garnett, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit. Like, these niggas,
this shit is toxic.
I just makes me believe that Charles Barkley really doesn't like a lot of these motherfuckers. And you see what happened to Chameleon there when he was trying to get that nigga to
I'll take no pictures,
bro. This nigga stepped back like this. I don't take no pictures with no niggas. He stepped back on this nigga, bro. He stepped back. Man just spent money on this man's jersey, bro. He just spent like 5-6 grand on this nigga's jersey and some shit.
Listen, them boys from back then built different.
What? Bro, I would have slapped the shit out of Jordan. Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck how many niggas would have beat my ass in that club. I'd have slapped the shit out of Jordan, bro. I'd be like, niggas, bitch, I'd have threw that jersey ass. I would have slapped his ass, bro. No, fuck wrong. I just spent my cash on your bitch ass jersey, bro. Fuck you.
Like, you know dudes, bro, they built different back then. They just look at the junk different, bro. Like, I seen one of them old school pictures. It was a cat playing in a whole neck brace, bro, from back in the damn 70s. It was like a game in '83. He had a full neck brace, dribbling the ball, bro. Like, he was out to make a play with, bro. He was here with it, bro. Bro, he couldn't turn, bro. It was a dude. I don't even know this dude's name, bro. You can Google this junk. There's a dude who played a full NBA game with the whole white joint on. I'm talking about they keep your shoulders straight and everything, bro. Them cats from back then, bro, you're not gonna tell them you can't get up. Your body hurt. You're not gonna tell them this cat played with this cat played with his neck broken, bro. What are you gonna tell him? And he's just a role player.
Fuck
boys
that.
trying to get at. They're crazy.
And y'all ain't paid me. And y'all ain't paid me like y'all pay niggas now. Fuck that shit.
Bro, one episode, Charles Barkley was sitting there. It was hilarious. He said, "Look at him. I tell you right now, the falls in the league today, as many points as our average with the defense they play and the paychecks they give me, I come to every game in a spaceship." He said, "I robbed every game in a spaceship." Bro, Charles Barkley made $200 million this year. And in 1 year playing basketball, bro. That bitch averaged 50 points, 22 rebounds, and 9 assists. That's just because he wanted to average 9 assists. He could have got the 10, but he didn't want to.
Hey, you know how the WWE had the attitude era? That's pretty much what it was, bro.
That's the attitude era, bro.
Yep.
It's shit,
bro. You know that motherfucker finished off in the NFL. I forget who it was. That bitch had a severed thumb, and he still finished off the fucking football game, bro.
Ronnie Lott.
Yes. Fucking nuts. Fucking nuts.
Yeah.
70s and 80s. That whole era. Yeah, them cats are different. They just went about it different. So I wasn't really cool with how Shaq. What's up?
I must say, man, it's almost about that time. You know, I'm an old man now.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, no problem. Say, bro, y'all talking about old NBA players. I'm old. I need to go sleep.
Yeah, it is kind of late.
I'm an old man, bro. Past my bedtime.
In the chair for 2 hours. It's gonna take me 15 minutes to stand up.
Yeah, that was great, y'all.
So I would like to do this again. You know what I'm saying? Whenever y'all boys free, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. We can set it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run through some more time, man. Chop it up. You know how we do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. Well, at least we do one more before the Super Bowl, maybe.
Nah, let's do one after the Super Bowl. We did pre-game. Let's do post-game. I'm down.
Post-game, okay, I like that. I fucks with that.
Oh yeah.
And we can talk about the commercials too if they're any good.
Oh, you know they're not gonna be good.
Yeah, they've only been probably like maybe 3 a year now that are good.
Bro, they're gonna have a gecko on a treadmill.
What else do they got to work on?
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all been in the house all day.
I've learned this, bro. You put faith in that shit, you're gonna know. You put faith in men, bro. You know that shit gonna be bad, bro. They're gonna come out with some crazy ass shit, bro.
I hope it's good this year, man. Shit.
I think the last time they've been good was what? Was it like maybe 2 Super Bowls ago? I think when they had a real good one, or was it 2 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowls? Whichever one they had Buddy from fucking Ghostbusters on that shit, talking about apartments.com. I forget which one that was.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
From Ghostbusters.
Nah, my bad. You know, all that shit running like, Independence Day and shit. They both fuck with aliens.
Independence Day and Ghostbusters and we're the same.
Hey, but it worked though. Y'all knew exactly what I was talking about. I can tell you go north. I really meant south, baby. I really meant south.
What the movie? Hey. Was it Ghost Day or Independence Busters? Which one?
Hold on, was he? No. You remind me to do
it. Independence Day. Ghostbusters is so completely different. They don't know what that's not even.
I'm sorry, they look alike. Just like how y'all always say we look a fucking alike. That nigga with glasses, just like the other nigga with glasses. We do it with Chinese people. We might as well keep fucking going. Might as well.
So you got. I see what you're talking about. Okay, so you got Jeff Goldblum and Richard Raymond's confused. Okay, Harold Ramis confused. I'm not too mad about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too patient if I don't throw a racist joke in there.
Independence, Ghostbusters, nothing.
Oh man.
Hey, on the real shit, I want all y'all energy for these Buccaneers to win. I want yours too, dude, because I know you ain't got a dog in this fight right now.
He picked the Chiefs. Why would he root for us?
Huh?
He picked the Chiefs. Why would he root for us?
No.
Green Bay. His team is gone.
I think is going to win.
Tampa, baby.
Yeah, who I think is going to win. This has nothing to do with what I'm necessarily rooting for. Those are 2 separate questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I need his energy, bro. Now his team is gone. I need that energy over here.
Yeah. The Green Bay's out. I mean, Mahomes is dope, but I really want the Bucs to get a ring. I want them to have another chip. Two top. I want the Tampa 2. Tampa 2.
Tampa 2. I prefer it not to be Tom Brady winning that shit, but we can't have Jameis.
Tampa get 2 rings. That's one Tampa 2. I want to see. We need to get 2.
Exactly. We have Tampa 2 defense.
Rings.
2 rings.
Pretty much, boy. That man's gonna ride out as the best fucking quarterback ever, bro. That's just gonna be ridiculous, bro.
Oh, bro. If he's already got it. He's already got it.
Yeah, he's gonna make another plateau.
Best athlete,
bro. He's won the game. He beat the game. He's playing the side missions right now. Okay, this is going back and playing the side missions at this point.
Hey, the side missions are harder than the game, though. The side missions are harder, baby.
It's DLC. It's DLC. You have to now take the Bucs to the Super Bowl.
Not DLC. Not the Bucs extension, man.
You paid $30 for the DLC. You now have to take the Bucs to the Super Bowl. Bro, I remember two fucking years ago, I paid fucking $15 for a damn ticket to go see these bitches play. Now these motherfuckers in a damn Super Bowl. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, we can go next year soon. You go next season.
COVID's still around. Big bad COVID. You know what I mean? Big bad.
You don't think it'll be at least kind of done by next August?
Fuck no.
COVID will have about 17 more cousins. About 17 more cousins will be here.
That's what I'm saying. Next year we're gonna get something totally different.
Yeah, COVID R&D is gonna show up.
I gotta have hope, bro. I can't live like this forever, bro.
Drew, they're actively about to Probably about to shut down some more borders across the water, bro. We here.
Either way, see, this is why we just keep talking and rambling. We was gonna end it 10 minutes ago. Look at that.
You old too, nigga. You still talking too, ain't you? You old too,
nigga. Hey, how we gonna do it? Stay by the first. Hey, for how do we?
Hey, I need to take my goddamn Wednesday pill, y'all. So you know,
hey, Black, you took it right out. I was trying to say that shit too. You go first. No, you ain't up. You ain't up. No.
Straight up, bro. You know old people, man, and them phone calls, bro. All right, child, and then it's another 15 minutes that went by.
Oh shit, bro. Dog, we don't get to talk to each other that much, bro. We old. You know how it is.
Yeah.
All right, bro. But I'll let y'all boys go, bro. I do need to get ready.
We'll do it next week, baby. We'll do it next week, the celebration.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Touch, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been good. It's been real, man. Appreciate y'all boys for coming through, man. You welcome back.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all hold it down, man. Drew, Duke, 1DB movement. Y'all hold it down, baby. We'll do this again.
We'll be back next week. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like. Subscribe. Let's ride.
Peace.
Yo.
Yeah.